Hello everyone. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sí orí ẹ̀kọ́ tèmi. Welcome to today's class. You all doing? I hope you're all doing well. Did you enjoy the last class we had? I hope you do. Okay, welcome on board. Just gonna wait for a few more people to join before we start today's class. Okay, so before we start this class, we're just going to do a little bit of revision and see that more people joined. Okay. So in our last class, we talked about greetings in Yoruba and how greeting is joined. Hello, hi, thanks for joining. So we talked about how greeting is done differently in Yoruba compared to every other languages, especially English. So we talked about the time of the days and how it is connected to different greetings in Yoruba, right? So I would like for you to tell me if you remembered how to write these words in Yoruba. Is this readable? Because in the last class it was flipped backwards. So please do let me know if this is the right way. Okay, thank you. So do you remember or know how to write these words in Yoruba? And I'm checking for two things: the correct spelling and the sign. That's the tone marks, right? So we said morning is aro. Aro. That is morning. Do you remember? Okay. And we have ọ̀sán. Ọ̀sán. Which is like that. Ọ̀sán. And we have ìrọ̀lẹ́. Which is like that. Ìrọ̀lẹ́. And we have alẹ́. Alẹ́. Which is like that. Okay. So if you remembered how to write these words, well done. That is very good. So it is good to practice writing these words because it will help you get used to the tone marks, how to place them where the placement should be. Okay, so in today's class, we're going to be learning how to write yes and no in Yoruba. If you already listened to lesson 2 on my podcast, then you should be able to say yes and no in Yoruba, or how do you write it. And we're going to learn some vocabularies as well for today. Okay, right. So our first word for today is yes. Yes. How do we write yes in Yoruba? So yes in Yoruba is bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀. Yes, well done. Ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ káàárọ̀. It is ọ̀sán here though, ẹ káàsán. It's ọ̀sán down here. Yes. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Well done, you really tried. So bẹ́ẹ̀ni. The only difference is the words is not together. It's two words, not one. So bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Like that. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Okay? Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. So on bear we have mi and do. Mi do re. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Mi do re. Okay? All right. So that is how we use the word. We write it down. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. That's how to write yes in Yoruba. What about no? Can you take a guess? How do you write no in Yoruba? So yes is bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Mi do re. Yes. No is rara. Well done. Ra. Ra. But do you know the sign on it? What is the the tone mark on the word rara, because tone mark is very important in Yoruba language, absolutely pivotal to understanding and speaking Yoruba correctly. So who can guess the tone mark on the word rara? How does rara sound? So no, the tone mark on it is me, like that. Rara, ra, ra. Oh, well done, Lanre, I suppose. But yeah, it's close. It's rara. The tone mark is like elevated. Rara, it's not down like rara. That is do. Rara, mimi. But well done for trying. So we have Beni, which is that one, and we have rara, which is me. Okay. All right. There is one more word that people actually think means no in Yoruba, and that is beko. That's beko. Beko. So beko in English is not no, but it means it is not. So this is what beko means. It is not. Beko. Okay, beko. If we look at the word bear on its own, it's more like that. Bear, like that. So it's used in a lot of ways. When we use them in sentences, you can say, so if someone said, oh, this is how it's done, you can say to them, beko. No, that's not how it's done. Beko. That is ways in which you can use the phrase beko. Beko. Oh. Now, o is that word that you would hear from every Yoruba person. O is always at the end of every word. O. So to sound really natural like a native speaker, you need to go beko at all. So beko. Hello, hi, thanks for joining. So we have beni, rara, and beko. Rara and beko are sometimes used together. So like the example I gave earlier, if someone said, this thing is done in a particular way, you can say to them, no, it's not. Just like you would use no, it's not together. So you can say, rara o beko, rara o beko. So that is how we can use those two together. So say, for example, we have this sentence. Beko ni won ṣe ṣe e. Do you have an idea what this sentence means? Let me read it out to you so you know. It says, bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ni wọ́n ṣe ṣe é. Bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ni wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe. Do you have an idea what that means? Bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ni wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe. Is anyone going to give that a try? Okay, I'll help you out then. So it means that is not how it's done. Bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ni wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe. That is not how it's done. Okay, so ṣe is to do something. Ṣe ṣe he, that is how it's done. Bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ni wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe. That is not how it's done. So you can use bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ in a sentence like that. Bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ni wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe o. Okay, to disagree with someone. All right. Okay, now let's look at some of these vocabs that we're going to look at today. And here I'm going to show you the importance of tone marks. All right. Look at this word. Can you tell me which is which without the tone mark? Can you guess which one is which? What is the first word and what is the second one? Okay. So if I put the tone marks on them, let's see maybe now. Yes. So which one of them is hand? Which one of them? Oh, yes, that is correct. So we have hand and money. Can you guess what tone mark is on them? Can you guess? So we have money and we have hand. But what is the tone mark? What is the tone mark on money and hand? How does it sound? Okay, then. Do you want me to help you out on the sound? Owo. Okay, so both owo and owo, they actually both have the same tone mark. Okay, and the tone mark is almost close. Re, mi, re, mi. See that? Owo, owo. They sound exactly the same. The only difference is the alphabet. So owo has o and owo has o. So owo and owo. Do you understand that now? So they have the same tone marks on them. Owo and owo. Right. So I'm going to use them in a sentence. Mo ni owo. Oh, that was going to be a question. Well, I already told you the answer, so that's fine. Mo ni owo. Can you see that? Mo ni owo. So that's how you say. Do you actually know what that is? Mo ni owo. What is that in English? Mo ni owo. Can anyone guess? Mo ni owo. Yes, that is absolutely correct. I have money. Exactly. So what if I said money owo lowo? This is a tricky one, a very tricky one. But let me see if you understand. Money owo lowo. Money owo lowo. Can you guess what that is? What does it mean? The understanding of this one is a little bit tricky, but I'll give you all the benefit of the doubt. So money owo lowo, what does that mean? So there is owo in the sentence and there is owo in the sentence. So what does money owo lowo mean? You already got the first one right. Money owo means yes, something like that. I am rich. Yeah, you can use it as I am rich, but if we look at the literal meaning of it, the literal meaning of it is right now I have money. That is the literal meaning of it. But you can as well use it like, oh, I'm rich, I'm wealthy. But the literal meaning is, but the solawa means, like right now, currently, I don't have any money. Or I have enough money right now. Yes, I have money in my hand. That is the literal translation of it. I have money in my hand. Yes. But what it actually means is that right now I can afford to do or buy what it is I want to buy right now because I have money in my hand. So I have enough money to buy something. Well done, everyone. Oh, that was nice. Well done. Okay. Well, you can as well use it like, oh, I am rich. I'm wealthy. You can use it in that context as well. Okay. So let's look at another vocab. Who can tell me what this is? That. I'm not going to pronounce it. I want to see if you get it right. Because if I pronounce it, I might give you an idea of what it is. But try and see if you can read it with the tone marks on it. And probably you get it correctly. So, what does this mean? Yes. Well done. Oko. Redo. Yes, that's what it is. Oko. Redo. So what if I said this? What about this? They look exactly the same without the tone marks, but with the tone marks on it, you can say that they're pronounced differently. So can you guess No, that's not it. No, that's not it. So it is used on the farm. So it's used for farming. So oko is rere. There is no. This is oko. Is rere. So we have oko. This is oko. This is oko. And oko. Yes, that's it. Well done, everyone. So now, can you see the difference between them? Can you see why it is very important to understand the diacritical marks? Because, say for instance, if I want to borrow your car and I say, can I borrow your husband? That doesn't make sense. We don't want to do that, do we? So, Yamini oko. It is not Yamini oko. Or Yamini, or I could say Yamini oko and Yamini oko. But no, you cannot borrow oko. All right? So that is why it is very important that you understand and know the marks. Very important. Okay, so do we understand this? Farm is oko. Oko. That is a farm. So can you see the difference? This is O and the rest of them is O. So we have oko as farm, and it's as well rere. Oko and oko, they both have the same tone marks, but they are written differently, just like owo and owo. They have the same tone marks, but the alphabet is a little bit different. So we have O in oko and O in oko. All right. So let's look at another set of vocabs. If you have any question, please do let me know. So this, what does this mean? What is that? I want you to guess. I haven't put any tone marks on it, but can you guess what this is? So I have, yes, that is correct. It's a book. Now, can you guess the tone mark that goes on it? What is the tone mark that goes on it? What tone mark goes on it? Yes, it is a book. But what is the correct tone mark that goes on it? Oh, okay. So, yeah, the last one is correct. It is me on air. Yeah. What about the first one? So, what about this one? This is correct. This is me. Okay. So, what about this? Almost close. Yes, that's it. Iwe do mi. Well done. That's it. Iwe do mi. That is the tone mark side. So try and practice. Play around with words. What can you hear? Iwe, do mi, omi, rere, owo. So the more you play around with words and trying to guess their tone marks, the more you become familiar with the diacritical marks in Yoruba, and that will be really helpful for you to understand them and reading them. Because the thing with tone marks in Yoruba is it can put you in a dangerous situation and it can save you. So if you use it correctly, it can save you. If you use it wrongly, it can put you in a dangerous situation. Let me give you one example of that. Look at this word. So these phrases, just looking at it, you don't know what they mean. You don't know the difference, but they are two different words. Okay? So one of them is Bami, and the other one is Bami. Who can guess with the tone marks what each phrases mean? Can anyone guess? So one of them is really funny. That's why I'm laughing. Yeah, but can you guess what the first one means and what the second one means? Bami, Bami. Yes, that is very correct. So the first one, Bami, help me. Yes. So with each one, they have multiple meanings. So with Bami can be help me, or rescue me, or accept me. Accept me. Yes, that is correct. Hit me. So accept me. So those are the meaning that gbami can have: help, rescue, or accept me the way I am. Now, with the other one, which is gbami, mire. Gbami, it can be to fraud. Oh, you frauded me. It can be to fraud or to hit. Oko gbami, I got hit by a car. So that's another one. And it can be literally to like to sweep. To sweep. So it can mean all of this. So imagine if you intend to say gbami, which is help me or rescue me, but then you go like gbami. Oh, are you telling me to fraud you or to hit you or to sweep you? Which of them do you mean? All right. So please make sure you try as much as possible to learn tone marks. Is very helpful. Okay. Let me give you another word that sound the same. They look exactly the same, but the tone marks are different. So we have this one. Let me see if you can guess this. Do you know what that is? Can you guess? They look exactly the same, but the tone marks are different. Do you have any idea what that means? Oh, you want me to repeat ba? Okay. Sorry, everyone. I'm just going to do that quickly. So, ba. Oh, you mean ba? Ba can mean to hit, to kick, to fraud, to sweep. Okay, so can you see that? This is ba. To hit, to kick, to fraud, to sweep. Okay, yes, that's it. Good. All right, so no, it is not 100. Yeah, well done. Yes, one means wisdom and the other means 30. But you need to tell me which one is wisdom and which one is 30. Okay, so let me make it easy for you. We have number 1 and number 2. So which of them is 30 and which of them is wisdom? So I'm going to try and pronounce it for you. Maybe you can guess. The first one is Ogbon, Remi. Oh, you're welcome. No worries. I'm happy to help. Yeah. Yes. Number 1 is 30 and number 2 is wisdom. Ogbon. Oh, sorry. Number 1 is wisdom. Ogbon, Remi. This is Ogbon. Ogbon. This is wisdom. And this is 30. Ogbon, Redo is 30. And then Ogbon, Remi is wisdom. Oh no, that's all right. You did well that you were able to know which is which at first anyway, because you said both 30 and Ogbon. You just didn't know which one is. Yeah, so we have wisdom and Ogbon. So imagine if you find yourself in probably Ibadan or so, and you want to buy 30 something, and they say, oh, how many do you want? And then you wanted to say, oh, mo fẹ́ Ogbon. They look at you like, Ogbon. I don't sell Ogbon though. So you need to be able to differentiate which one is which. Ah, Ogbon koni mo fẹ́ Ogbon. I want Ogbon, which is 30. Thank you everyone for participating. It's been Ogbon. No, Ogbon is not hard. No. You mean this, right? That. No, Ogbon is not hard. So Ogbon can be wisdom or to be smart. That's what it can mean. Wisdom or to be smart. To be smart. Ogbon, Remi, and wisdom and to be smart. Okay, everyone, we just have 2 more words to look at today. And that's going to be it for our lesson. You're welcome. Okay, so this and who can tell me? This is not English though. It is not the sun. It is not the sun. So who can tell me two things that this can be? Can you guess? Looks like sun, but no, it's not sun. Yes, that is correct. Okay, so we have shift or move, and we have sleep. All right, so can you differentiate them with a tone mark? What tone mark goes on shift or move, and what tone mark goes on sleep? Can we give that a try? Perfect. Yes, sleep is do, soon. There, soon. To sleep. So what about to move or to shift? Sleep is soon. Well done. That's really good. So what about to shift? Soon. Yes, soon is do. And the other one? Perfect. That is so good. Soon. Soon. To move or to shift. So we have me and do. You're all doing really well. This is good. Right. So now we've learned different vocabularies today and see the importance of tone marks. We can see it is very important. So we need to try and practice them as much as possible. Like I said, just play around with words. How does ba, ba, ba? How does it sound? Play with words and try to do placement of the tone marks on them, and that would really help you a lot. Okay, so thank you everyone. Do you have any question before I go? So you know how to say yes and no, and you know how to write it. Be ni and rara, and we have be ko. Okay, beni, rara, beko. All right. Okay, everyone. That's it for today. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you all again next week. Have a lovely afternoon or morning or evening, wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining. Bye-bye. Ó dàbọ̀.